These next few pages are about changing the relationship between your eyes, your brain, and your hands. I want to give you some insight into how an artist's brain works, and I think you'll be surprised with how logical, almost mathematical it seems. Look at the image to the right. If I'm not in my artist brain, I see a stool or a chair. But if I'm in my artist brain and I'm thinking about how to draw it, what I'm actually seeing instead are the shapes around the stool. I'm seeing the angles of the stool itself. I'm thinking about the relationship between those two and how I would put them together. For instance, this shape right here is a little bit more of a trapezoid shape. This is a parallelogram shape, and to the right of that is this small, skinny little triangle. So I'm looking at those shapes and I'm thinking, how would those relate to each other? I'm looking at where the stool actually lies in the picture frame. I'm looking at the tops and the bottoms of the legs of the chair and how those fit in together. So basically what we're saying is that an artist's brain is really good at taking something three-dimensional and flattening it into two-dimensional puzzle pieces and then arranging those puzzle pieces in the correct relationship with each other. Artists are really good at tricking their brain into drawing what they see and not what they know. If this is feeling more like geometry and a lot less like an art class, this is why. Albert Einstein is quoted as saying, "Creativity is intelligence having fun." I love this quote for my students because it emphasizes that creativity is the reward after you've mastered the skills. So many new artists get frustrated because they come up with these awesome ideas, but they can't figure out how to communicate them verbally. In essence, it would be like trying to write a poem without first learning the language. Beginning art is all about filling up your artist toolkit. You practice and fill up that toolkit so that you have the ability to put those creative ideas into practice. As far as drawing realistically, which is what I'm teaching you, versus having your own style, my response is that first you have to know the rules to know how to break them. All artists who have successfully come up with their own style started exactly where you are now. They looked at anatomy and perspective and they studied focal points until all those things became natural. Only then were they able to push and extract, minimize and exaggerate into what they see or imagine to be their style. So I'll ask you this, trust the process, trust me, be willing to learn. No one ever got better standing in the same place. So let's take a step forward, get a little uncomfortable, and that's where the growth will be.